The DREAM Act, or the Development, Relief, and Education for Alien Minors, is an American legislative proposal for a multi-phase process for undocumented immigrants in the United States that would first grant unconditional residency and, upon meeting further qualifications, permanent residency. The DREAM Act was introduced to Congress in 2001 by Senator Dick Durbin, when a high school senior was accepted to Juilliard for her musical talent but was unable to attend due to her immigration status. The purpose of the DREAM Act is to give undocumented minors a chance to join the armed forces or college and eventually reach permanent residency and citizenship in the United States. Many undocumented minors are brought to this country by their parents at a young age and spend their whole lives in our public school systems. Around 65,000 undocumented students graduate from high school in the U.S. every year. Of the 65,000, only 5 to 10% are able to go to college. Because these students are aware that they will not be able to do anything after high school, they have little incentive to complete their schooling at all. The DREAM Act predicts a decrease in high school dropout rates as well as an increase in people joining the armed forces. Once children become citizens of the United States, they are able to become sponsors for their parents and help them achieve citizenship as well. The DREAM Act has potential to grant entire families legality in the United States. Unfortunately, after 15 years, Congress has failed to make a legislative decision and the bill has not yet been passed at a federal level. The people that are impacted by the DREAM Act are the children of the undocumented immigrants. These undocumented immigrant students are eligible for student loans and work-study programs, in which they eventually pay back the money to the government. This policy will impact family lives of these students because it gives these undocumented immigrants and their families more opportunities for a better education. And in addition, because of this act, they are able to increase their economy status through these educational and work opportunities. They will be able to network and make connections for better work opportunities. It affects family functioning because it will encourage families of undocumented illegal immigrants to strive to make improvements in their lives so their future children gain their options if they choose to pursue college for their livelihood in the future. With the tradition of going to college becomes more expected, everyone in the family will work towards their children attending college to gain a successful career. The DREAM Act fails to take into account that immigrant families are often multi-generational as opposed to the typical nuclear family found in the U.S. The Mexican culture is typically patriarchal and values strong familiar bonds. Unfortunately, the DREAM Act does not support the family as a whole and only provides opportunities to immigrant children. Oftentimes, as a result, families are torn apart across the border and family unity is lost. Culture is also lost through the DREAM Act through the assimilation of immigrant children. Another unfortunate effect of this act is the possible discovery of undocumented family members when a student applies for colleges, financial aid, or citizenship. However, although family values, culture, and diversity are lost, the DREAM Act was not designed to provide for these factors. The sole purpose of the DREAM Act is to grant immigrant children an opportunity to gain education and eventually American citizenship.